about Teofimo Lopez's performance with Josh Taylor, and do you believe that he's a gifted fighter at 140
Oh, like
pounds?
I say, I had thought that Teofimo had kind of reached his peak, with the Lomachenko thing. I thought he was reading too much of his press clippings and he had reached that height, and I thought that he had lost his edge. But again, when a fighter is back against the wall, I think, again, he had the more tools to beat Josh Taylor, who's a come forward fighter who's not that much, he's not that much to Josh Taylor. And so I was proud of Teofimo. I think he did a hell of a job. He boxed really good, and he took charge, and he did what he was supposed to do. That's a great comeback for him. I don't know what he's going to do in the future. Like I say, he got a lot of marital problems and things like that, and probably promotional problems too. But again, it was a tremendous performance. And I'll be licking my chops because you got all these good guys to fight. You got Prograis fighting tonight, and Matias is a hell of a fighter. A lot of people ain't really hype on Matias, but I think he's a really good fighter who won the IBF fight.
Oh, I'm hype.
Okay, and you got a guy like because these guys really can fight. Far as Tio like to talk, Rolly like to talk. So got Rolly. Far as a match that could sell and could be a popular fight. Rolly's a hard puncher and things like that. So 140-pound division got some life with Tio. I see he said he wanted to retire, but I couldn't say about that. Sometimes I think a lot of these guys, as popular and as tough as they are in the ring, they really fragile outside the ring, and looking for attention and sympathy and all this other shit. So him saying he retiring was, I don't know if it's a publicity stunt or not, but and then he kept talking about he had 2 Hall of Fame careers and one. I don't agree with that at all. I mean, see, this is the shit that I'm talking about, delusional. This guy ain't got no fucking 2 Hall of Fame careers. I mean, Lomachenko was a great win, and this was a great win, but what else is that? I mean, so Hall of Fame, no. But again, here's the
one way, maybe one fight away from it.
I haven't because I haven't seen Teofimo in an exciting fight. He dominated.
Say if we get that Regis Prograis fight with him.
I mean, that's a good. I mean, if he beat those couple of guys, a Hall of Fame is kind of hard to beat. Hall of Fame is kind of hard, man. I don't know about Hall of Fame, but definitely accomplished in the sport, and I can't take nothing away from Teofimo.
Tim Bradley was just elected in the Hall of Fame this year.
Yeah, but Tim Bradley. Okay, now look at Tim Bradley. Tim Bradley fought killers at 140 and was the champion. They didn't give him the Ring magazine, but he fought killers. Kendall Hope, Lamont Peterson, Devin Alexander. These are killers. You understand? Now he won these fights. You understand? He won these fights. Now these are killers. Okay, these are killers.
He got a list.
Yes. Then he went up. Then he went up to 40. Okay. Okay. You understand? So Timothy Bradley. Again, he fought them 3 fights with Pacquiao. Was tooth and nail in those fights. Had a classic fight with Provodnikov. Shit.
But who do you got at the top spot? Just by looking at it in your eye, who do you think is the best at 40?
Oh, I'm gonna give it to Tio for sure. I think he's a more well-rounded athlete. I think he's the most athletic fighter in the division. I watched Matias, but he's not really a standout. So I would say with a standout, I would give it to Tio, and he is the champion. The rest are just belt holders. Now they can go down in the record books as a world champion, but in life and true, they're really just belt holders. And Teofimo is the champion. Josh Taylor was the champion, and he showed you how worthless them belts was by giving them up. So, but the 140-pound division is on fire right now. I would like to see.
And Tio just gave up his belt too.
He gave it the WBO, yes, but he kept that Ring magazine belt. Now they ain't gonna just give him that. He got that Ring magazine belt, so he still is the champion. And so
yeah, because I guess you could hold on to that for a year.
Ring magazine. See, they don't. You don't have to pay for the Ring magazine, and the only way you getting that is you got to beat the man. So the WBO, WBA, WBC, IBF, you could pay your way into those. You can get your way up there. You may look at Rolly. I mean, that wasn't even. I know they owed that guy that he shot for some odd reason, but come on, man, that guy shouldn't have been there with no Rolly. And how should Rolly fight for the title coming off a knockout loss? That don't make no sense. Okay, I see him saying Gary Antron Russell. Now that's to be the fight that maybe he should get a shot at the WBO title since Teofimo gave it up, or he should be fighting Matias or maybe Regis Prograis or something like that. I don't think nobody really want to fight that kid. I'm not a huge fan of Antron Russell, but I know he's making waves and he's climbing up those ranks. Yeah. So, yep.
Yeah, I think I definitely agree with you. I do believe that Teofimo Lopez is definitely the more well-rounded fighter out of the bunch. I mean, obviously, we got guys that haven't really been tested that are looking really sharp, like guys like Richardson Hitchens that are campaigning in
Yep.
that
Yep. Shout
division,
out to
but
Rich.
still
I
haven't
fuck
shown
with Rich.
enough,
Yeah.
obviously.
But Rich, like I
Right.
say, Rich only got 15 fights. So I think Rich, he
Right.
still got to, what I'm saying, he making a name. He just coming up good. And I think he still got some more
He
time to,
youngin.
try to prove himself. But in this day and age, they just giving out titles. Shit, I wouldn't mind him getting a shot at the title too. Shit. Well, they giving everybody a shot at the goddamn title. And this shit ain't nothing new because I was just watching boxing the other day. All I do is watch boxing, especially in training camp. And like he said, they handing out belts like trinkets, like Cracker Jack box. This Larry Merchant. Larry Merchant tell the truth. So, I think that what I was going back to by saying that a guy like Basero, who fought for the title, and giving a guy like Rolly, that just tells you how much trash the WBA is. You understand? That just tells you how much corruption they are.